Oh my goodness, this is not going well already. I cannot believe I just did that. I just recorded a whole 15-minute video and did not have the microphone turned on. I have a new microphone that will hopefully help with the popping and crackling, and yeah, I didn't turn it on. So I have a great video with me talking to myself. So I'm going to re-record it. My goodness. We'll see how, maybe I'll like this one better anyway. But hi everyone, I'm Sandy, and today I am doing my June wrap-up and July reading plans. I'm not going to call it a TBR just because I don't know how many of these I'll actually get to, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm still flustered by not turning my microphone on. Oh my goodness. Breathing is good. All right. So for my June wrap up, I'm not going to do the mid-year book freakout tag just because I'm not prepared to do that one, and I have a very short amount of time to record something today. And so I'm just going to do my June wrap up, and then maybe next year, fingers crossed, if I'm still doing BookTube next year, I will do one next year, or I'm sure there's an end of year book freak out tag as well. But for June, I read 13 books, which is amazing. And so 8 of those were actually off of my 1001 book list. So that is the average of the 2 a week, which is great. Unfortunately, my 2021 list plans are not going as well. I had selected 5 for June, and I only read 2. One of which is actually being read right now, and because I'm refilming this, all my books are no longer in the right spot. So bear with me. So one of those books that I drew and hadn't read yet is the Blonde book by Joyce Carol Oates, which I talked about a couple of days ago. I am now about 45% of the way through. Best guess, I'll be able to talk about it next weekend. This one is on my 2021 list, which is great. Uncle Silas by Sheridan Le Fanu, I believe. Trying to pull that out of my head. And I am part of the Bad Memory Club, so I'm not even sure if that's right. But that one I have picked up here and there and is a fairly easy read. I probably will be picking that one up fairly soon just because it is such an easy read. I have it on an e-reader. And then the last one, the last one's trouble, I'm not going to lie, which is Thomas Mann's Dr. Faustus. Oh boy. Okay, so this book is over 500 pages, and in addition to that, look at how just tiny this font is. This is going to be a struggle. So I think what I'm going to try and do is, after I finish Blonde and a couple of other things, I may just start reading this at the 50 page a day mark and then reserve the other 100 or so pages for something else. But this is the other one that I drew in June that I haven't got to. So with the 8 that I read on my 1001 book list, the other 5 were just random books I picked up for various reasons, like Burnt Sugar, or I don't remember now. Burnt Sugar. See, Bad Memory Club, again, was one of those books. And then Soulmate Equation was another one. And they were just random books, or books that I got from other booktubers. So for my Wednesday reads, which I've only done one of those. And I'm not doing Wednesday reads again today because I wanted to do this instead. So yeah, I do have a great plan for next week, Wednesday reads, and actually for Tag Tuesday. And it is somewhat centered around this book and the JFK tag and some other stuff. So I'm excited about that one, but hopefully that all works out for next week. So in June, I also participated in the Pastoral Readathon, and that book I put over here since I'm in my re-recording thing. And for that, we are reading Lark Rise to Candleford, which is a trilogy. I have finished the first book in this. I'm only about 1 chapter in on the second book. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to be able to read the rest of this. I just don't have time. As much as I love that group, this is nothing against Angie at Literary Labors or Summer at Cozy Reading for Quaker Cats. They've done an excellent job facilitating the readathon, and the group is very active in talking about the chapters. I just have fallen behind, and there's no way I'm going to be able to catch up and read all the other stuff. So for this one, I'm going to have to say I'm not going to be able to finish this one. I'll move it off of my currently reading into either the want to read, or had started but not finished yet. Maybe I don't really want to call it a DNF because I could see myself finishing this. And I did read the first book, but I did also read the 3 other books for this, which were I read Silas Marner, which was actually in May, and then I read Tarka the Otter, and I read A World of Love by Elizabeth Bowen, which was not my favorite, but fun, readathon. Got to know some really great people in this, and had a lot of good things that people said in the readathon. But I am not gonna be able to finish this one, so I'm gonna put this one back over here. In addition to that, I've been in the Reading Europe 2021 challenge, which I have Switzerland as my team, and miraculously, they're still in the tournament, unbelievably. And I thought they were going to lose to France, and it was a close game and went back and forth. At one point, I had said, I'm reading a French book, and then Switzerland somehow managed to pull it out. So I'm still in it with Switzerland. They play Spain coming up, so we'll see how many books I have to read for the rest of the tournament. It does extend into July, which is part of my July reading plans, not knowing how many books I have to read for that. In addition to that, for the rest of June, which is really only one more day, I am reading Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I only have about 50 pages or so left in this book, and I'm reading it with just a vast amount of trepidation. I know this isn't going to end well. You get a clue in the first page that it feels pretty tragic. So this was not going to go in the joy category. I'll have to pick up one of those 2 books that give me a joy vibe soon. Yeah, this one I hope to be able to talk about this weekend, and am very excited about talking about it, along with one book that I read for the Reading European Challenge, which is The House by the Medlar Tree. But I also have 2 other books for my Pride version of the 1001 book list, which are Orlando by Virginia Woolf and the autobiography of Alice B. Toklas by Gertrude Stein. I'm not going to be able to read both of these. I know I'm not going to be able to read both of these. And so what I believe I'm going to do is actually read Orlando by Virginia Woolf, because it is a library book, and this one I now own. And the reason why I own this book is because of just how gorgeous it is. Look at that cover. I love that. And then if you open the book, it has I don't know why I'm doing it that way, large number of illustrations in it. That's front pages, illustrations in it, and it is just beautiful. And so I had actually checked it out from the library, saw how pretty it was, and then of course bought it. But yeah, out of the 2 for hopefully the video this weekend, Orlando and Alice B. Toklas, I'm gonna have to go with Orlando just because it is a library book. So that's what I'm all over the place with my books today, because I'm filming this video. Okay, moving on. Plus, when you open it, it has really wide margins and pretty big font in it. So high likelihood that if I finish Giovanni's Room either later today or tomorrow morning, that I will have plenty of time to read the Orlando before this weekend. So that's my current plan for the rest of this week. For July, I haven't yet completely overcommitted myself. Good job. I am doing a buddy read with my friend Sonia, and we are reading Gilead by Marilyn Robinson. And so I don't know when we're going to start this. This is not on my 1001 book list. It is a Pulitzer list, which is kind of a sub list of things that I'm reading. So yeah, this one will be good. I'm excited to read this one, and especially it'll be my first buddy read with my friend Sonia, so it should be good. And in addition to that, for Jane Austen July, I am not doing all of the prompts for Jane Austen July. I just really want to be able to catch up on my 2021 list for my 1001 book countdown, and if I try and do the prompts, I'm just not going to be able to have time. So I'm just saying, No, I'm not going to do all of the prompts. What I am doing though for Jane Austen July is a buddy read with AJ Dunn Reads and Writes and Jolene at Bookworm Adventure Girl for Northanger Abbey. And so I'm excited to read this one. We're working out the details, but we're going to spread this out over, I believe, the month of July a little bit. And so as fast as I read, I might start it a little bit after. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out all of the check-in details and stuff, but this one, yeah, buddy read, it will definitely be one that I will be reading in July. And then the other Jane Austen that I have still to read, which is Mansfield Park. And I found this at the half-price bookstore for like $3. So of course I had to buy it. And no, I'm not doing another book haul video because I've done too many of those, but I did haul some more books. But yeah, this one, I'm going to put this one on the big old maybe pile for July, just because of some of the other stuff I have planned. I would like to read it. There's a group read, I believe, for this book. There's a couple other booktubers reading this book. I would like to read it. I just don't know if it's really going to work out. So, and it is, I believe, a bit on the longer side at just under 400 pages. So maybe I'll save this one for next year's Jane Austen July. We'll see. But that one I do have on my pile of possibilities list. I'm also trying to figure out some details about a buddy read with Steph's Bookish World, and right now we may have narrowed it down. We'll see. We're looking at this one, which is Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day, which I got from Julie over at the Hungry Bookworm, and as something to read, and am very excited about this one. I don't know when we're going to read it. I don't know if it will be July. I know Steph has a lot of buddy reads in July, but we just literally narrowed down the potential list maybe about an hour ago. So very excited. That one should be fun. So with that, because I don't have another readathon or anything like that yet that I am doing, I am going to go ahead and draw. I do have great plans for my Wednesday read, so I need to be able to reserve some time for that. But I'm going to go ahead and draw the 4 that I should be drawing in July had I met all of my June reading ones, in the hopes that I can catch up. So it will be more of a priority on the 1001 book list coming up. But I do have my bowl, and this part of the video is painful to re-record because I actually didn't like some of the books I drew the first time, and it had no sound. So I'm going to do it again and hope that I get some good books in here. And I know it's not going to be the same as the first time, but we'll see. Okay, so for the first book I'm actually happy with, which is Casino Royale by Ian Fleming. I'm going to get up and go get... Okay, so, yeah, so for Casino Royale, I found this vintage copy of Casino Royale in the Half Price bookstore, and I'm so excited to read this. I'm hoping it works out potentially also for the Reading Europe 2021, because England is still in the tournament and this will qualify for that, so I would get a double dip on that as well as my 2021 list. It is also remarkably short, so I don't know if this is I don't know that this is an abridged version or it's just short. But yeah, this one I am super thrilled. So far the redrawing is going well. So yay for that one. Okay, I have my bowl in front of me now and the microphone is literally right here. So hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, I'm not looking. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so this one is Transit by Anna Sears. This one I believe is originally written in German. I don't know anything about it. I have had it checked out from the library at least once and let it go back. I think it might be a bit of a longer book as well, but we'll see. So that's so far 2. We have 2 more. I'm not looking. Okay. Oh no. No, the bowl has failed me. Okay. It's Pamela by Samuel Richardson. Yeah, so the reason why this one is on my list and why my face now looks like this is the worst rated book on Goodreads off of the 1001 book list. So that one will be fun. I'm just going to put it down and not comment on it anymore. I've heard not great things about Pamela and that it's incredibly boring. So I do have it as an ebook though, and I believe it was a free ebook. So And the last one is Cloud Splitter by Russell Banks. Why can I never do that right? And I have a piece of hair. Okay. Cloud Spitter by Russell Banks. So this one, I know why I added this book, because it was a Pulitzer winner as well. So let's hope it goes better than the last Pulitzer that I read. As far as how this one went compared to my first drawing, not bad. Though I am disappointed that I didn't get one of the couple of books I have sitting here on my desk, because I could have held them up really easily. But yeah, so those are the four books. We have Pamela by Samuel Richardson, Casino Royale by Ian Fleming, we have Transit, and then we have Cloud Spitter by Russell Banks. And so that will be my July 2021 list. I'll figure out where to get some of those books from. And I think with that, that will be the end of this video. And this is me not overcommitting for July. I mean, okay. As always, like, comment, subscribe. If you are interested in any of the 4 books that I am reading in July for my 1001 list, please let me know. If you are interested in doing a buddy read for any of those, especially something like the horrible, what I shouldn't call it horrible, Pamela, because I don't actually know that it's horrible yet. I'm just assuming based on what I've heard and based on the Goodreads rating that it's horrible. But if you're interested in a buddy read for one of them, please let me know. I don't know when I'm reading them, but yeah, it would be great. I like buddy reads. Yeah, I like buddy reads. So anyway, that is the end. And as always, until next time, everyone, hope you're having a good week. And if you live in the Pacific Northwest like I do, I hope you're staying cool, because it's been over 100 degrees here and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Good job.